They burned my boat, called the cops on me, and bragged about it, until I showed them one document that ended their entire power in seconds. You want to know how far an entitled HOA will go when they think they're untouchable? Let me show you exactly what happens when arrogance meets reality. They didn't just burn my paddle boat, they filmed it from every angle, laughing as the flames tore through something I'd built with my own hands. To them it wasn't arson, it was entertainment. They called it community improvement. They acted like heroes cleaning up a mess, and before the fire even died out, they called the police on me, telling officers I destroyed HOA property. My boat, my land, my shoreline destroyed by them, blamed on me. When the officers pulled up, the HOA president stepped forward like a king addressing his subjects. He talked fast: violations, fines, penalties, threats like he'd been rehearsing this speech for months. He said my membership privileges were suspended. He said I was facing disciplinary action. He said I was out of compliance with their guidelines. He had no idea I was seconds away from dismantling his entire fantasy. I didn't shout, I didn't argue, I didn't match his anger. I simply turned around, walked back into my house, and grabbed the one thing he never expected: the truth. A folder thick, heavy, and full of documents he'd never taken the time to read. When I handed it to the officers, the HOA president smirked for the last time. As the officers opened the folder, their expressions changed, their posture shifted. The HOA president leaned in and froze. Because inside that folder was the deed, the lakefront map, the property records, everything proving the one fact they never checked. I own every inch of the lakefront, the shoreline, mine, the access paths. Mine, the docks and ramps they tried to regulate, mine, every piece of land they claimed to control, belonged to me long before their HOA even existed. The officers closed the folder, turned to the HOA president, and delivered the line that shattered his entire world. You have no authority here. The silence that followed, beautiful. The HOA members who were laughing a few minutes earlier suddenly stepped back. The ones who filmed the fire lowered their phones. The president's face lost all color, because he finally understood this wasn't a violation, this wasn't a fine, this wasn't HOA business, this was arson on private property. Harassment, trespassing, destruction of personal property, and every single accusation pointed straight at them. Their power wasn't just gone, it was exposed. Their threats meant nothing. Their authority turned into a joke. All because they thought burning my boat would scare me. All because they thought calling the cops would control me. All because they didn't know who they were messing with. They picked the wrong fight. They burned the wrong boat, and they challenged the man who owns the entire lake. Front every inch of the land they believed was theirs. One document ended everything, and in that moment, they finally realized it.